What's going on YouTube? Troy Anderson here, co-founder of Alpha Lion, and today is all about lower abs. I'm gonna show you guys 5 of my go-to lower ab exercises you must try because they are so brutally effective for sculpting those lower abs. Now, it wouldn't be very nice of me to share with you 5 of the best lower ab exercises that you can do on the planet and not tell you how many calories you need to eat to lose that stubborn belly fat covering the lower abs. And no, you can't spot reduce, but you do need to be in a caloric deficit, so make sure you watch until the very end of the video. I'm gonna share a simple formula for you to figure out your fat loss calories. But let's get into this first ab exercise because the first one is my favorite one. This move right here is going to hit your entire core, but it's really going to hit your lower ab region when you stretch out. So I like doing this move with an easy bar, so I'll show you the easy bar version first, and you need to be on a flat bench. Now, what's most important on this, so I'm gonna put my hands inside shoulder width apart, and what's most important is the stretch. So you're crunching in, and then as you extend your abs, pay attention to my breathing. So as I extend, and then crunching in, I'm focusing on contracting my core. Full stretch, and contract those abdominals. So you're gonna feel a nice full stretch on the lower abs. So if you just have a pair of light dumbbells, you can mimic the exact same motion. So watch this, full stretch. See how I'm fully stretched out? My legs aren't resting on the bench. Breathe out. And I recommend, if you're doing the weighted cocoon crunch, anywhere between 12 to 15 repetitions is perfect. But if you want to incorporate the balloon method, which means maximizing the 3 science-backed ways your body builds muscle, what you could do here with just this exercise, you could go heavy weight, 10 to 12 reps where you're pretty much at failure, 10 to 12 reps. You could do a drop set. So for instance, I'm gonna show you a plate cocoon crunch next. So imagine I have a 45-pound plate, I do 10 to 12, and then I drop it to a 10-pound plate or a 25-pound plate for 10 to 12 more. That's gonna initiate muscle damage. Now, you could also do a really light plate and try to go for 30 to 45 seconds time under tension. So you don't need to do the same rep range every single set. In fact, I recommend that you use a variety of rep ranges to trigger those 3 ways that your body builds muscle. Your abs are muscle, guys. You should train your abs with resistance, just like you do your biceps, your chest, your quads, every other muscle group. So, watch this, guys. This is also a great one. Just hold the plate. So those are the 3 weighted variations. Now, if you don't have access to an easy bar, the dumbbells, the weight plate, just do the good old body weight version. A full stretch, feel it right here. Squeeze, I'm just gonna work all the way up that abdominal wall. So before we get into the second lower ab exercise, comment down below the last cheat meal that you had, and one person who comments in the first 24 hours of this video being live is going to win the SuperHuman Fat Loss Program. This is my aggressive fat loss program that combines these type of workouts and allows you to eat the foods you crave in a strategic way and lose fat fast. So comment down below, looking forward to seeing those answers. And I'm actually gonna flip around here because this exercise is much easier if you hold this side of the bench. So sit on a bench opposite of how you normally would. And this is a body weight only exercise. and it is incredibly challenging on your lower abs. Now, I call this a bottoms up into a dragon pull, and the key to this movement is you're gonna lift your hips off the bench, and you're gonna kick your feet straight up in the air. Now, when you kick your feet, I want them to be at a slight trajectory outward, and this is gonna really help engage and contract those lower abdominals. And the hardest part of the movement is you're gonna control your legs on the way down, and that is just gonna tear up the lower abdominal region as you do it. So I'm gonna go 3 reps for you guys. So try to go 3 seconds on the way down. Contract. One more. Oh yeah. So I recommend, if you guys are advanced, even 10 to 15 of those is gonna be really challenging. So really focus on controlling those legs on the way down, and really focus on kicking your feet up at a slight trajectory outward. So it's not just straight up, it's actually up and out. So I recommend anywhere between 3 to 4 sets and 10 to 15 reps on this move. So the third lower ab exercise is something that I call monkey crunches, because you're sort of just gonna be hanging on a pull-up bar like you're hanging on a tree branch. Now, I don't have ab straps. You could essentially do this ab exercise with ab straps, and that would make it a lot easier, but I'm not trying to make it easy, I'm trying to challenge myself, so I wanna show you guys the advanced variation. Now, breathing is very, very important on this exercise. If you don't breathe properly, you're gonna lose that contraction, and especially in that lower ab region. Now, this move right here is incredible for really getting those V lines and those V cut abs. So I'm gonna hold my hands here in a parallel grip, and it's all in the breathing and the body control, so watch this. So as those knees and my feet are being lowered, I'm actually breathing out. So you wanna focus once again, just like that last exercise, controlling your feet and really controlling your legs, going slow and controlled on the way down. That's gonna be the key to really engaging those lower abs, really engaging your entire core. Now, for a lot of you, it's gonna be really challenging to even do this. So if you can't do that, a variation would just be a standard knee raise like this. So if you can't bring your knees all the way up, just do a standard knee raise like this. But even if you can only do 5, 6 reps the first time you do it, continue to try to get your knees all the way up here and bring them down slow and controlled. So with this exercise, try to do anywhere between 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps. So let's get into this fourth lower ab exercise. And if you've not done it yet, smash the like and tap that little notification bell for that YouTube algorithm so you do not miss out on the rest of the videos coming. I got a 1-week update on my progress of training abs every single day coming, and you do not want to miss that. So fourth lower ab exercise, I call it air sprints. Now, really you just need a dip setup. So I have, a dip set up here. I actually have dips set up over here, so you could use it more traditional dip bar if you wanted to. But what you're gonna do is you're just gonna hold yourself up, and I want you to think about sprinting in the air like this. Now the key with this is try to really get those knees up. The more you get your knees up, the more it's gonna hit those V lines, really get those V cut abs. So really focus on that range of motion, and you're gonna engage your lower abdominals. So a little bit of an upper body workout, of course, hitting those triceps, those delts, but who doesn't want to hit more triceps and delts? So look at this. Now with this one, I'm not really counting reps, I'm more counting time under tension. So I'm going 30 to 45 seconds, and it's really challenging to even go for that long, guys. Once again, pay attention to breathing. Keep your breathing controlled. Oh yeah, so phenomenal exercise, and we're almost done. One more exercise, then we're gonna head into the kitchen, and I'm gonna share with you guys exactly how to figure out those fat loss calories, because I'm on day 20 of 90 of my shred right now, and I can train my abs till I'm blue in the face, but if I'm not in a calorie deficit, it really doesn't matter how much you train your abs. Of course it matters, you wanna have a strong core, but in terms of getting visible abs and a six pack, really doesn't matter. So we're up to dip ups. Now, you could make this into like a chest and a tricep movement along with your lower abs, but I also recommend a little partial range of motion to really focus on the lower abdominals and so you don't fail with your upper body before the lower abs fail. So I'll show you guys a few variations. Now, with this one, once again, hanging. And what you could do is you could also follow, like you could actually dip. So you could do a partial dip, and then as you come up, you bring those knees up, or you could just hang up here, drive those knees up. So as promised, a really simple formula to figure out your fat loss calories is take your body weight and multiply by 13. So if you're 200 pounds, multiply that by 13 and you get 2,600 calories. That will definitely put you in a calorie deficit. Might even be a little bit too much of a calorie deficit. So what I recommend, because there are a lot of variables, is use the free calorie calculator on my website. I will throw that link down in the description below. But I'm currently on day number 20 in my shred. I'm eating around 2,600 to 3,100 calories a day. I have one cheat day a week and I always have cheat meals after my workout. So I cannot recommend enough to eat the foods you crave, and that is the exact same way that everyone eats on all of my training programs. So if you've watched until the end of the video, I wanna hook you up with an epic deal on SuperHuman Protein. This is my go-to post-workout protein to speed up my gains. It tastes incredible, it digests amazing, and just for watching this channel, you're gonna get 30% off using the special discount code YouTubeFam.
You ain't got no gains. You ain't lift no weights.